Meet Asher. Asher is a research and development engineer. A research and development engineer creates new products or makes existing products better. Asher works at a company that makes football helmets. His job is to research and build the safest football helmet possible. Let's take a look at a day in Asher's life. Asher leaves for work at 8 a.m. When he gets in his car, he turns on ESPN radio and hears about a football player that got a bad concussion during his game. One of the radio hosts comments that he wishes someone would make a football helmet that could stop players' heads from hitting each other so hard during a tackle. Asher thinks about how he could make a football helmet that stops players' heads from hitting each other so hard. He knows that he needs something in the helmets that will push the players away from each other as they start to collide. When Asher gets to work, he starts researching things that repel each other, and he finds a bunch of YouTube videos about magnets. This gives Asher a crazy idea to put magnets inside of football helmets. After spending an hour researching his idea, Asher walks to another engineer's office to see what he thinks about making magnetic football helmets. He asks him how they would work. Asher explains to him that magnets have a magnetic field. A magnetic field is the invisible area around a magnet where the magnetic force acts. Magnets also have a north pole and a south pole. Opposite poles attract each other and cause two magnets to stick together. But if you try to stick two of the same poles together, they will repel or push away from each other. Asher continues to say that if he designs a football helmet with magnets, that when the two football players come close to each other, their football helmets will repel each other. That's because the magnetic field of the magnets are acting on each other before the players are close enough to touch. After Asher has lunch, he starts working on his idea for the new football helmet. He starts by creating a design on his computer. He decides to use his computer design to build a prototype of the helmet. A prototype is the first working model of a design that is used for testing the product before the product is mass-produced. When a product is mass-produced, it is sold in stores and online. The product has to be perfect before it's mass-produced. To build a prototype, Asher buys a football helmet and large magnets around the front, sides, and back. Asher builds the prototype of the helmet and realizes that he forgot he needs a second helmet. He needs to build a second helmet with magnets that have the same poles to see if the two helmets will repel each other when they come close. After building the second helmet, Asher is ready to test the helmets and see what needs to be changed. This process can take months. It is very important that the product is tested multiple times before it is mass-produced. It will be a while before NFL players will wear his helmets. Asher knows that it is worth the wait. He is committed to creating the best football helmet possible to protect the players' heads. Now it's your turn to go on an adventure and be a research and development engineer.